Hi, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tay. I'm without Sid today because typically I do my wavy and 10 reactions without Sid. I believe Sid has probably already seen this, or if not, she's wanting to watch it on her own, which is totally fair and fine. Um, but yeah, I wanted to get back in the swing of like doing solo reactions because I have missed it lately. It's just with doing double posts every week uh, with Sid. It's kind of a lot. It is a lot of work for me to take on while also having a job and a life. Um, but yeah, I am back with another 10 reaction. I will be revisiting his older music as well that I haven't gotten to, but for the sake of me being able to listen to his new song, we're doing a music video reaction to Bambola, which I think is the correct way to say that, but we'll find out, I'm sure, in a few seconds. Without further ado, I just kind of want to get into it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have more 10 music. I have loved everything that he's put out so far that I've heard. His last solo album was incredible. So I'm very excited for this one. And we're just gonna jump right into the music video reaction. So, yep. I love his hair.
You can phone me, like your friends in the back, take a groupie. Sing along to a song, karaoke. Tropical touch, looking fancy. So stupid. Rub on my finger, I'm Cupid. My God, I'm too lit. See the birds, let them circle like quick, quick. Yeah, but what to do and who have you been talking to? Guess you like a bumble, cause you do what I told you to. You don't know what to say, isn't it so exciting? Making you wanna wait. What was you bother fighting with? I'ma get fly, controlling your mind, playing you like a toy. Only having fun, we can be gone like I wanna get the oh. Sometimes I wanna play with you real slow. I just know when to stop and when to go. Love it when you under my control. So turn it up, up, up. Oh, I'm reaching for your soul. Oh, one of these days get ready. One of these times you'll take the bite. Whatever I want, I get it. Yeah, but what to do and who have you been talking to? Guess you like a bumble, cause you do what I told you to. I've been hearing talk around the town that you say you're one of a kind and you've been telling every lie. Reaching for the sky and then grabbing that guitar, they say you're the kind of type who's gonna fall. Okay.
Hello?
There must be a way to flip this. Touche, if you think you're the one who make it. Oh, I'm reaching for your soul. Oh, one of these days get ready. One of these times you'll take the bite. Whatever I want, I get it. Yeah, but what to do and who have you been talking to? Guess you like a bumble, cause you do what I told you to.
Hello? Oh, that's so different from his last album's vibes. Hello? There was a lot more mixing happening, like post production, like changing voices and stuff, or maybe not post production, but like you know the changing the voice modulation, all that kind of stuff. going on in this track, which was super fun. I've gained a extreme appreciation for that in doing my reactions for my other artists that I've been doing, the BMSG artists. There's an artist under BMSG that does a lot of stuff like that as well, with like auto tune, voice modules, stuff like that. Um, so I feel like I've gained a huge appreciation for artists expressing themselves in that way, and I feel as though Ten has done that in a really fun way here, um, which I welcome. I know it's not for everybody, but it's for me, and I I love it. Um, it's very catchy, um, and very like I don't know. It's almost like he's talking shit. It's almost like he's like I don't know. And I feel like he's had this tone in his other music as well, um, where he's like, I know what I'm about, you know what I'm about. So anything that you have to say to me that's like negative, like I don't really give a fuck because like it's not gonna shake me. And I just feel like that captures Ten as like a person and as an artist really well. Um, Man, I have to say something about his hair. It looks so good, dude. When I first saw that he was blonde, I was like, "Oh my god, he's blonde." And I didn't even make the connection in my mind that he was going to have a comeback. I was like, "Oh my god, he just changed his hair." Like, duh, of course. Of course he's having a comeback. He changed his hair. Um Man, it looks so good. I love the blonde on him. Oh, and then like the little like pinkish purplish bits in the I'm sure that's like temporary dye or something like that, or like hair chalk, whatever it is, but it looks really really good. um and his outfits in this are giving like very much 90s, which I love. I'm a 90s kid, he's also a 90s kid. It's so crazy to me that we're pretty close in age. Like, that's like, what do you mean? Like, he's only 3 years older than me? That sounds fake. Yeah, I can't get over the tone that he had throughout this whole thing. He's like mocking people that are like being haters. And I love that. Continue to do it, King. You deserve it. um yeah, let me listen to this a couple more times, and I'll be right back. Okay. So there's a part like 2/3 of the way in, almost at the end, where it like kind of does like a switch up. And I want to talk about the music on that part, but not right at this second. At this second, I want to talk about the dancing that's going on there. um Incredible camera work, or like post editing, whatever it is, where like everything looks like it's glitching. Like, that's super fun, and it matches the music really well. And that's I just love when camera work or post production editing um matches with the music. I just think that's like artistic uh ability on top of artistic ability. Incredible. But what it reminds me of is like, if you guys remember for Nightwalker, there was a part um kind of similar where he's dancing in the center of like his other dancers behind him, like they're kind of like semicircle around him, where he basically was doing that part freestyle. Like, he was just like, they were just shooting and he was just dancing, doing different things. I want to know, and I'm sure we'll find out because we found out for Nightwalker, if he's doing freestyle there too, like if he's just like making it up on the fly. um Super super fun choreography. Nothing like too intricate from what I could catch the first couple of times that I watched the video, but it's just like really fun and like still really 10 choreography, you know what I mean? um and it also matches the tone of the music video and the music of like, I'm having fun, I'm in control, I'm doing me, what are you doing? Doesn't matter, I'm gonna keep doing me. um Ah, I just love 10, man. I just love 10. Can you see him? Kinda. 10. 10 on my mic. He's always with me. I also really like the relationship that the synth and the beat have with each other on this track. It's really fun, and I think that they like complement each other really well. Which like obviously, if you're making music, you got to make sure that the music complements itself. You know, with the different instruments and the different like sounds that you have going on. I just think that it's like really, really, really good on this track. Just like the switching between like the synths, like the drawn out, like kind of robot noises, and then just like the really quick beats that are coming in. I freaking love it. Um, I also love that they keep switching the camera to being like a digital kind of like look, like a, you know, 90s like home film kind of camera look to, you know, modern. I don't know exactly what the camera they're using or anything like that. Like I don't have that good of an eye. I in fact don't have good eyes at all. I have to wear contacts and glasses. But uh switching between like the, you know, home camera kind of feel, very 90s again, back to like a what is typical, I guess, for music videos. Um and also the dimensions, I forget what the actual term is, but like when it is on the like digital like camera or whatever it is, on the older looking camera, it's like a more square. There's black bars on the side. It's like, you know, more square, and then it switches to the more modern camera, and it's like full screen. It's the 1080, you know, whatever, or 4K, whatever. It also kind of feels like he's talking to like different groups of people or like different categories of people, because he's like, I'm reaching for your soul, which like that shot where he's like, it's like a really stretched look of him reaching through the camera. That's super cool, super fun. Like point of view, field of view, uh whatever, play on the lyrics of reaching for your soul or reaching through your soul. Um but it feels like, cuz he keeps saying, you're just doing what I told you to, you know, who are you talking to, blah 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 blah. And then in that part that we were talking about earlier, where it kind of like changes, the song changes quite a bit, and it's like a more glitchy kind of sound. He's like, what does he say exactly? I've been hearing talk around the town that you say you're one of a kind, um reaching for the sky, and then I grab and drag you down. So that sounds like he's like kind of talking to somebody else, and not the person who's like just doing what he's telling them to do. It sounds like this person's like deviating or something like that, and like trying to use him to like climb up their own ladder or something like that. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna flip it. I'm on top. So that's what that part feels like. But if we get, I would love to have another video, because I think we also had another video where 10 talked about a little bit about the lyrics. I think it might have actually been the rest of Wavy reacting to Nightwalker that he talked about the lyrics for Nightwalker. But I hope that we have another video where he talks a little bit about the lyrics and like what he meant by, you know, those things. Um, Man, I love the party scene. The way that it's shot with like the point of view of like the like, it feels like we're the ones carrying the cake, with the point of view that they chose, and like the fish eye lens, and then it switches to like just a regular field of view, field of vision, um for other parts of it. Yeah. It just feels like the song itself, just like listening to it, not trying to like think any deeper, feels like a real good party song. And then if you like kind of like dig into the lyrics and like kind of the message behind it, it definitely feels like another 10 song where he's like, I'm the king, bitch. What are we doing here? Um Man, such a fun track, dude. Such a fun track. I can't wait for the rest of Stunner. I have a feeling that it's gonna be insane, bonkers, off the wall, but classic 10. Um, Even though this does feel quite a bit different from Nightwalker and from the first mini album that he had, there is a little bit of a similarity in like there's very specific parts. There's like 2 seconds here, 1 second here that sounds very similar to, not necessarily sounds, but it has the same kind of vibe, kind of feel as some of his other tracks on the first mini. Um, but for the most part, this is pretty different, and I love when artists branch out and do different things. Sticking with a sound is great, especially if it's something that you're comfortable in and you can keep it fresh and all that stuff. But if you can branch out into like other sounds, other vibes, just kind of invoke different feelings with your music for like the listener and even for yourself, like huge. Love it. That's growth, baby. um and I'm so excited for 10 to continue with his solo career. Of course, I love Wavy's comebacks. I still haven't done the album analysis for Frequency, um or anything like that. It's just been really busy. Um Sorry. But if I don't get around to doing like an album analysis soon, I'll probably do one eventually because I do have plans with Sid to do like more analysis type videos, but I just kind of want to get a couple more things under my belt, like reaction wise, before I feel like I can do like a proper analysis, because it feels just like I'm just out of depth for doing like a proper analysis that these songs deserve. Um, so yeah, that's what the holdup on that one is. But yeah, I back to 10. Sorry, back to 10. Back to what this video is about. Man, that first verse hits like nothing else, dude. The first 25 seconds of this song are like I I feel like I got hit, but I'm not mad about it. You know what I mean? Oh, and then also with that first verse, like there's that break before it gets into, I think, the strong song structure is not my strong suit. It's like the chorus or the pre-chorus or whatever it is, bridge, I don't know. But right before it gets into the fun part of the song, he does this really cool like dance with his body, like the isolation movements, and then like the camera's also working with like the isolation movements and moving like it just I love that. I've seen that in multiple videos across different artists. I love when they do that. That's one of my favorite things. The thing about this song is that it just like pulls you in like five different directions for each like section of the song. Like the pre-chorus is pulling you in a different direction from the first verse, the chorus is pulling you in a different direction from the pre-chorus. That like bridge part that we were talking about, that we've talked about a couple of times already, that's pulling you in an entirely different direction. um it's just ah ah man, what a good like title track for this album. I think like I don't even know what the vibe of the rest of the album is going to be, and this is already like the greatest title track for this album. um or title track, whatever, the promoted song for this album. I don't think it's actually called title track. I'm getting my vocabulary mixed up, I'm sorry. um but yeah, the promoted single from the mini album, this is the perfect one. Like, not even hearing the rest of the album yet. Perfect. Love it. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching my reaction to 10 Bambola. I still am not entirely sure about how to pronounce it. I think I'm pronouncing it right, but um yeah, thank you for, you know, waiting it out. If you stuck around through the months and months and months of BMSG posts, and you've been waiting for me to do 10 and Wavy again, I'm trying. I'm trying to get there. hopefully with me doing this video, we kind of get a little bit back on track. But yeah, if you like the video, like the video. If you have anything you want to say to me about, 10, about this album, anything that I might have missed, that I might have glossed over, that you think I should have, talked more about, or if you want to build off of anything that I said, leave it down below. You can subscribe to not miss when we post. We do a lot of reactions. A lot of them have been for BMSG, but BMSG really covers a lot of genres. So if you're looking for new music, I highly recommend that you check out our other reactions, especially if you've never heard of BMSG artists. They're really good. Japanese company. Maybe you've heard of them. Um, and yeah, hopefully more reactions in the pipeline soon that are not just BMSG. This is hopefully going to be the start of it for both Sid and I for solo reactions, and maybe even duo reactions that are not just BMSG. But yeah, if you have stuck with me since my first few posts of doing like wavy and other NCT type reactions, thank you for sticking out. Sticking out. It's been months. I apologize, but kind of hit a groove with BMSG. Didn't know how to incorporate other stuff, but uh, hopefully this is the turning a new tide for reactions and stuff on this reaction channel. Jesus Christ, if I could freaking talk. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever video that may be. I'm not sure because, again, I don't know when this video is getting posted, but it'll be sometime, hopefully, in the next month. Hopefully, in the next month. Oh my god, the song. The song better not be a month old by the time I post this video. Um, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Probably one with Sid because I don't see myself posting 2 times a solo reaction before another Sid and I video. Another video with Sid and I. I gotta get off. I gotta get off. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.